Welcome back to Chortle Games Live. I'm one of your hosts for today, Jake, and I'm joined by the Stream King, the Far Cry guy, the man who may be drinking some Virgin's Cream, Steve. It's a joke. I'm drinking the Virgin's Cream, all right? Virgil's cream soda, 0 sugar. It's great. It's great stuff. It's not alcoholic, believe it or not. I'm just in a great mood.
Naruto, Gaara versus Rock Lee classic fight.
This is where Rock Lee reveals that he drops the weights,
and he is just moving so fast that Gaara is looking around in a panic.
Right,
like what the hell is going? That's this conversation right now. I'm Gaara, and you're Lee. And I'm just like, what?
The chains are off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm no longer Rock Lee. I'm just no Rock Lee. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. Guys, we're playing Evil West, and the last time we played Evil West, we listened to what may be one of the greatest lines of dialogue ever written in a Western video game, you know? And now we're back. We're playing more. Steven, how excited are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm frightened.
You should be. You should be.
Could be that collateral damage wasn't.
I also need to let the people know there's been a mistake.
They infected him?
I was telling Steven about this earlier before we started. There was a huge mistake at the Game Awards. It was a classic Oscars winner mix-up. Okay, Horizon Forbidden West should have won. Should have been Game of the Year. Steven, there's a flying mount in Horizon, and it didn't win Game of the Year. You know what I mean? That's a problem, and I realize that now. I realize the error of my ways, but there's nothing. I asked you to call Jeff Keighley.
Remember that crap I brought?
He was busy with a hot dog. One of those mini corn.
He was busy with the Vienna sausage.
One of those mini weenie piggies in a blanket things, you know. So he couldn't come to the phone, but he said nothing can be done. It's too late. Nah, I'm just here to tell everybody I'm sorry. I'd like to personally apologize to Horizon, the Horizon team, that we failed them, you know?
I don't give a flying fuck about the
I saw a great tweet today.
Everyone in the industry except for Kojima.
There you go. That's true.
Although he does seem to respect Bandai Namco because he almost cried. He was so happy that he got to present Armored Core 6, which I would have cried if I got to present Armored Core 6, to be fair.
This is true. Yeah, he did. He did get pretty emotional there.
I think that what probably happened, and this is some inside baseball that we didn't get to see, is that Jeff saw Kojima behind the scenes, and he had his overnight bag, and he was like, "Hey, when are we leaving?" And Kojima said, "I'm sorry, I have plans." And so this emotional Jeff Keighley we saw was after he learned that he couldn't spend the night with Hideo Kojima.
Dang.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
They're waiting for you in her lab.
All right, don't just hang on. I gotta remember all the buttons in this game.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm running around shooting people.
Oh, that's what I did. You see me pop that shotgun? I tried to punch you in the face, and I popped the shotgun in your face. It's just what happens. This is what happens when you forget the games, you know? Oh, Steven finding stuff out there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Look at you being a little collector. Proud of you.
I just shot my father with 8 bullets.
I forgot our
Well,
dads.
I said,
I forgot our
I hate
dads
to see
didn't
him so
die.
vulnerable.
Mr. Rentier, sir. The verge is working. A silence before a storm.
All right, where'd you go? Are you downstairs?
I went downstairs. I popped a keg. There's a lab in here.
Where is it? Where the hell did I put it?
Oh shit! It's Virgil. I'm drinking your cream, son. Get excited.
Good lord.
Terribly sorry, Mr. Jesse.
You excited? I'm drinking your cream.
It's this game. I blame the game. You know, don't play the. Don't.
I blame James Harrow, Vice President of these United States.
Don't blame the game. Blame the player. You know. I mean, no. Reverse that. Put that in reverse.
Whatever I said, do the other one.
Put it in back. Put it in backwards gear.
Put it in reverse,
And call
Terry.
it a day. Steven, there's something else I was gonna say. Some hot take I had
Horizon.
ready to go. No, it wasn't about Horizon. I don't know what it was.
Move!
No, you move.
You! No, you move.
No, you.
Captain America told me that when someone tells me to move, that I need to plant myself firmly like a tree and say,
Steven.
"No, you move."
Can you move at all? Cause I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. Can you move?
This is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I have full power of the channel right now.
Steven somehow has put the brakes fully
Turn on
on.
Monster Hunter!
I did see something about FromSoft Monster Hunter, and I didn't really get the context. Oh, I know what it was. It was about Horizon. You were right. I saw a
What?
tweet. I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Save that thought real quick, because what I just heard was I saw something about FromSoft and Monster Hunter. Oh wait, no, you were right. It was Horizon.
You had me onto a like you made me remember a tweet that I had seen, and then that clicks in my brain that, oh yeah, it was a tweet that I was going to bring up about Horizon. Apparently, Horizon, they're making a new, you know, obviously there's a tweakle, a third in the series coming with Aloy, right? Solo, single adventure, we got it. But then they're doing a multiplayer game, which was rumored for a long time. Probably gonna be somewhat similar to Monster Hunter in a sense, you know.
That would be so good.
Wouldn't it? Very exciting. And then there was one other one. I'm just be honest. I forget what it was. It was based, you know, whatever. It said something about external game or some. I don't know how to analyze that. Anyway, the accompanying tweet was hilarious. It was somebody saying, "And they will all launch next to a generation-defining game." Just like, yep. That's how they lose. That's how they lose every time.
That's funny. So what about FromSoft Monster Hunter?
I don't know. I saw a tweet that was just like FromSoft Monster Hunter, and then it had a video attached. I don't know if it was somebody that was just like, imagine for a moment if this, you know, if this was a thing. And I was like, Steven would like this, and I scrolled right past it. Didn't nothing.
This is Bono's idea of an army.
I mean,
humans turn to minions or whatever. Foul
I'm not.
end up being.
I'm not a big fan of Souls-like games. Elden Ring made me like playing them. I've always thought they were great, but not for me. So, to me, a Souls-like Monster Hunter game
Guess it's high time to check
doesn't sound that great because it's already hard enough to
I was about to
control
say
characters in
it's
Monster
already a bunch of hard.
Like, one of the things that makes Monster Hunter so great is
Paper everywhere. I can't find
how...
Oh,
y-
hi.
In a FromSoft game, I never feel like in a Souls game. Sekiro is probably different because it's a lot more cinematic, but I never feel like
Faraday's mutual induction
I'm
phenomenon.
super powerful, right?
Yeah.
In Monster Hunter, I do, and it has entirely to do with my own choices, both in my character build and how I've grown as a player.
Yeah.
In Monster Hunter, learning and adapting is important, but in Souls, it's just part of it. Losing is part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, when I logged back into Elden Ring to make sure that, you know, I still remembered how the buttons worked, so that when we eventually play with Jeremy, which needs to happen sooner rather than later.
Miniaturization has its limits.
Like at this point, I'm willing to make, like, you tell me a day, you tell me a time, I'll be there. I'm ready for it. But anyway, I logged in and I was like, man, I can take on anything. I'm the fucking Elden Lord. I can do anything.
Because you run a magic. magic film.
And well, no, but then somebody touched me and I died, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. This fucking game can't catch a break. What up, Mike?
Make it work.
Well, maybe if I could somehow get my hands on some spare coils from the original disruptor.
Done. Where can I find them?
Man, that cutscene ended real abruptly. It's just
My game crashed.
did it?
Yeah. But yeah, every single time a cutscene ends in that game, it's like someone skipped it.
Yeah, yeah. Just straight up dropped.
You're gonna have to reinvite me. You know what's gonna be great is if we've hit a Marvel's Midnight Sun situation where we can't get past a certain loading screen, and we can't play this game anymore.
But you know what we can play? It would be real fucking dangerous to play right now. In the mood I'm in. Are you kidding?
What?
Escape Academy.
I'm not playing Escape Academy when you are one cream soda like this.
Mike finally found a job I wanted, not having to give out handies behind Tom Thumb anymore. Okay.
At least it's not blowies behind Circle K. That's rock bottom.
That's
So
an
that's good.
improvement. Steven, 30 people got laid off at the place I work yesterday.
Wow.
I know.
Engineers disrupt the illusion.
Were you one of them?
No.
That's good.
No, I think that's part of the delusion I'm living right now. It's like I'm like, ugh.
Like you dodged 30 bullets, and you're just like, I can't be killed. I'm God.
No, I definitely don't feel that way. It's very sad, and so I think I'm overcompensating a little bit for my happiness. But
Okay.
it's like, you know, they say all the most depressed people are the ones that are happy on the outside. That's where I'm at right now.
Blackwell skinned me alive.
Okay.
Isn't that the saying?
Something along
like
those
that.
lines. The depressed.
A
people
delayed
try
a delayed
hardest.
game will help depression, but a game
Stop!
that launches too early will lead to depression, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's what Kojima. I almost said Mojima. That's what Mario said. Yeah,
That's what Mario said.
Some heavy machinery there.
famous Mario quote.
I can get it working.
We might actually have to play Monster Hunter. You'll either have a great time or a miserable time. It'll bring you down a few levels.
Yeah, if you need me to calm down, that's what you do. You put me in Monster Hunter, make me hit a monster 800 times and nothing happened. Maybe it farts or takes a shit, I don't know, and then I throw its poop at it. That's what Monster Hunter does. You hit a monster until it blows up. Steven, Hogwarts Legacy.
We're not just gonna walk past the slander that you just pulled, because
That's why I shifted gears so hard. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy. That's the one I'm trying to get to. How do I? There we go.
You're in my way.
Now I know how to play this game again. Hang on. That man's globbing out. Hogwarts Legacy, Steven. You get to collect monsters, right? You get to catch them. It's kind of like Pokemon, you know. You put them in your room of requirement. And
Is it a requirement?
it is I would like to say it's a requirement. But one cool thing they do, instead of killing monsters to get resources, you catch them and you take care of them, and they give you the materials.
That's cool.
So, like,
you
they
can
give
still
you-
capture monsters in Monster Hunter. It's not consensual, but you can do it.
But do you like pet them and they give you fur?
In Monster Hunter's stories, 2 Wings of Ruin, you can tame monsters, and it's a partnership. But you don't like that game either.
Yeah, that game was a little tight on the tushy for me, you know.
You just don't understand.
It was just a little too tight.
I don't know what that means.
The pants were just a little too tight on that one.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Something about the belt was maybe a little too tight. Like one buckle too many. You know, there's too many buckles. I think I left the first area in that game. I made it out, and I said, you know what?
What monster did you have? What was the monster you're using?
It was definitely a
A blue raptor.
A Columbus, a Calamuru, a Calamarang. That's what it is.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick to see how wrong you are.
Any luck with the coils?
Watch me be 1,000% right.
Transported them somewhere down those rails.
Is this boy getting me an axe?
Look
What
our
the?
agents left behind.
Huh. I'm gonna take it for a test drive.
Oh shit!
Thanks.
I have a crucifix now. The crippling rod. I love it. I love it. Press. You're gonna need to close your eyes, okay? Oh hell yeah!
Get out of the way.
What do you mean? Get out
You're
of the way?
always in my way.
That's because you're punching the wrong thing. Did that make it better that I pulled the thing to me?
I don't care.
Steven, how's Echoes? You still having fun with Echoes?
I am. I'm taking a little bit of a break.
Would I like Echoes, Steven?
I don't know.
I'm a hard target.
If you're a fan of classic turn-based RPGs, maybe,
No.
then no, you wouldn't like Echoes.
I also am not as big of a fan of mechs as you are.
You aren't even a fan of mechs at all.
I mean, I don't dislike mechs. I just don't, you know what I mean? When I see a mech, I don't get all tingly like you do, you know?
What's one iteration of mechs that you like?
Anthem.
That's not a mech. That's an exosuit.
Well, what? Okay. Then yeah, I don't like mechs.
Mechs are, if it's an exosuit, then it's just basically a suit that you wear that enhances your abilities. That's what Anthem is.
Yeah.
Mechs are piloted. They're large.
Yeah, I don't like the box. I don't like how boxy they are.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
So, well, that's what in Armored Core, the one you're all jazzed up about. That's what they are. They're just big boxes.
No, they're not.
Mike's unhappy with me. Mike's unhappy with me in the chat.
I'm not surprised. What did you say the monster you had was?
It's Steven. It's the Kumchi. The Kumchi.
It's a Velocitron. You were closer the first time, Jake.
Are you sure you're reading it right? Because you could be wrong.
Are you sure that it's not spiked whatever you're drinking?
I don't know. I don't know what Virgil puts in his cream soda. You know what I mean?
This way.
Is this the right way?
It's the wrong way.
That's what I like to do. That's where I like to be. $76. Was it worth it?
Yes.
I'd say so, because it's $1,800 million.
Mike knows Armored Core has value. I showed him the trailer and he was excited.
Oh, I have no doubt.
You're definitely not gonna like Armored Core.
Yeah, you're probably
There's no
right.
chance. There's no chance in hell. I'm telling you right now. There's no chance in hell you're gonna like Armored Core.
Now it sounds like a challenge.
If you want to waste the $70 to find out that I'm right, then
is this reverse engineering? Are you
reverse psychology?
No, reverse
engineering.
Are you trying to re-engineer me to like mechs? Is that what's happening right now?
No, I'm telling you that it is a game where you have to reassess your build and adapt nearly every single mission that you go on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't like that.
I know.
I was thinking about this last night about that machete that Jeremy made me. It was very nice and it was good.
It was better than your hammer.
I
don't care. It was better than your hammer.
What I've realized is that I don't care about the width.
Further.
I'm sorry?
Oh my god. Go back down. We're not far enough.
That's as far as I can go.
Get a little more. My god.
I'm gonna give a little more. I'm gonna give a little more right over the edge. I realized though that I don't care about like the width that you can get with like upgrades. I just care about raw power. That's what I came to realize about myself last night.
Now we're good to go.
You want to know why that is?
Please.
Because you have people on your team that are really good at playing the game that make you don't make you
someone's at my front door. I have no idea what they want. I'll be right back.
Probably the police. Hey, we have a warrant for you because you don't like mechs.
Finally.
How you doing, Mike? If you're still here, you'll play Armored Core with me someday. I'm gonna check on Peter. He's fussing a little bit. I'm helping you. Oh, he didn't like that. He was laying sideways in a swinging chair, which looked incredibly uncomfortable, and I helped him by moving him to where he actually had the pillow and everything. And he was like, no. Minnie. Minnie!
Steven?
What?
Steven,
What?
how do you feel about the United States Postal Service?
They're heroes.
Well, they're heroes who can't read.
Not all heroes can read.
Not all heroes went to literary school.
Do you consider yourself a hero?
No, I can't read those. It makes sense. No, one of my neighbors was like, hey, this was addressed to my house, but it's not my package, but it's also not your package. Do you know?
So they just came to your door to bitch about the Postal Service?
Yeah.
Rusty shortcut for
Pretty much. It's pretty much what just happened.
So instead of, hi, I'd like to talk to you for a moment about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, it was,
You know-
I'd like to bitch to you to a moment about our United States Postal Service.
Well, I got nervous. I have a rule where I have to check the ring to know
See if they're married? Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Good call. Good call there.
Thanks.
No, I have to check the Ring camera to make sure it's not like a hobo who's come to solicit at my door. Did I tell you I have a no soliciting sign that I put on my door?
Has it gotten that necessary?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't think that you'd have that problem where you are.
Well, you would think that, and then you would also think like when I signed up to work from home, the first thought on my mind was not, oh man, I'm gonna need to get a no soliciting sign because I'm gonna be getting people ding and donging on my door all day long. But it freaking got to that point. I was like, are you kidding me? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy boy. Steven, I feel like I'm not hitting as hard as I was last time we played this.
You're not.
Is it my fault or?
The game is getting more difficult.
Is that what happens? It's one of those
is.
games?
It is. Also, don't forget you have a new toy that can shock people. Also, you have a shotgun.
Do I have a heal button?
Circle.
Thank you. How do you remember all these controls?
I don't get wasted on cream soda in the afternoon.
You should
Although
try.
the last time I played was the last time you played. So really, you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you just came in hot. I should have not played Horizon again while I waited for you to join the call. I should have jumped in here.
I was like 15 minutes.
Poked around a little bit. I know, no, but I was playing a little bit longer. You know.
Don't blame me for your choices.
All right, hang on. I gotta make a decision here, Steven.
Okay. Is it?
This is we're chat. Full stop, Mike. We're gonna need your full attention here. I have to pick a meal for lunch, Christmas lunch next Thursday. I get to pick 1 meat, 2 veggies, bread or roll. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say right now we're gonna go for a roll. All right.
Absolutely.
Top choice. Okay, here we go. Now for let's land on meat here. Okay, we have fried fish, fried chicken, chicken dressing, and I have an additional note here that says normally has chicken in it, so count it as meat. Now I don't know why that needed to be specified.
I don't either.
But it makes me a little bit more nervous about that one.
Makes you think that there's not chicken in this.
I'm a little nervous about that choice. That was where I was headed, but maybe not. Pork roast or possibly beef roast.
Absolutely beef roast.
So
either
some
beef
sort
roast
of
or
roast.
chicken dressing.
Okay, I'm thinking here. This is a tough one because Mike, it was a 50-50 choice answer, okay? Bread or roll. We got to get the roll. It was the easiest one, okay? It had to get out of the room first.
Mike almost went to I keep forgetting. Did you go to culinary school and then gave it up to go in the army, or did you have the chance to go to culinary school? Either way, Mike's a good cook. He knows what he's talking about.
Okay, all right. Mike, what's your weigh in on chicken dressing that may or may not have chicken in it, or or pork roast or beef
roast?
I wish I knew if it was beef or pork roast because
that's what it was. I'm gonna write it down, Mike, so that I can remember, so I don't keep having to ask you that question.
He's good for baseball, and you went to the military. Okay, fine. Sides first. Jesus. All right, here we go. We're going for. So I get 2 of these. All right, 2 of these. A little bit easier choice here.
Can you double up?
Okay.
Can you go mac and cheese twice?
I can't. Mac and cheese isn't on here.
What the hell?
I know. It's horrible. So here's our sides. It's not a lot, and I get 2. There's only 4 options, so we can go 50-50 here. Right. Candied yams, corn, butter beans, green salad. I don't like any of these options.
That's your vegetable.
I don't like any. Well, I know it's 2 veggies. That's all. Those are the sides.
That's. Where is this? Who's making this?
This is my grandmother-in-law. And I don't know why we have a menu and I have to select. I assume they're going to Nancy Pelosi's barbecue on the corner.
Nancy Pelosi's barbecue on the corner.
You know, where they're handing out, I don't know, apparently chicken dressing that may or may not have chicken in it. I'm thinking corn. And honestly, I don't want anything else.
I don't like any of those.
I'm kind of curious about candied yams. Where do we...
yams could be okay, but candied yams, I don't know. I would try.
I'll be honest. I don't even know if I know what a yam is.
A yam is kind of like a sweet potato.
Oh, now you talked me out of it.
You don't like sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes are overrated. I'll just say it. I'm
not.
brave enough to come out and say it, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. In the name of our Lord and Savior Virgil, who's got the cream in his soda, yams, sweet potatoes, overrated. What's green? What do you think green salad is?
It's literally like a salad with dressing, probably.
I'm just gonna do the candy yams.
I'm
just gonna do the candy yams. I don't want any of this, so here we go. Okay, all right. Now we come down to the real important decision: do we want fried chicken dressing?
Do the chicken dressing. To the chicken dressing.
I agree. I think that's
your meal's going to be shit anyway, so you may as well get chicken dressing.
Unfortunately, I think that's what we're walking towards here. So,
yeah. I would say beef roast typically. I love good.
But see, that's the thing. I would agree with you on the beef roast, but if it's a 50-50, it's going to be pork roast. I don't want to take that shot.
Yeah,
it's not
the same. Yeah.
It's not the same. Not bad either way.
And plus,
But I want the beef over pork.
It'll at least be a unique meal because chicken dressing that may or may not have chicken in it is not something that you get all the time.
I can't wait to have a moment to talk with Lee Allison and get a little bit more context on this story. Why are we selecting a menu?
She's gonna be like reading a book or something, and you're gonna ask something like, "Why is the chicken dressing marinated
as a child's plate?" To be fair, Mike, I will have a child probably wanting everything on my plate, so I kind of have to deal with that too.
He said palate. He's calling you he's saying you have the taste of a child.
What?
Tell him to have some cheese sticks ready for you.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to cheese sticks. You know what I mean? Steven, we got to navigate up somehow. Thank you.
And I went back down. Cool.
I'll have you know, Mike, that I have a pretty decent palate. I won't say that I just have like the best palate out there, but I have a pretty good palate. What were you gonna pick out of that, Mike? I was given horrible options, and I made a horrible decision. You know, what do you want from me?
Juicy fruit like the gum? What kids are eating juicy fruit?
I'll say, yeah. What? I think he's just being like, you know how with kids, Steven, you know this. You say like, hey, you want your juicy? You want your juicy juice?
I don't know that because he only drinks formula.
That's true. You're not quite to that stage.
It did say juicy juice. I thought it said juicy fruit. I like to think that in your childhood, someone gave you juicy fruit, and you thought it was a great thing, when in reality, you just left me.
Wait, what? What? Oh, in the game. I thought you meant I just left you. Like I didn't care about you. Can you pull me back?
I don't know.
Hit that button again. What button did you press? We share resources. It's fine. I'll pop this open. I played baseball my whole life. I constantly had gum and sunflower seeds. I like sunflower seeds.
That's fair.
Mike, do you have a preference on like type of sunflower?
Top
seed,
three
like
gum.
Flavor? No. I'm asking about sunflower seeds.
I'm asking about gum. Top 3 gum.
Can't see that, you know.
You know, I like a juicy fruit. I never get a juicy fruit anymore. You know what I mean? You know, you just never see juicy fruit anymore. I feel like they don't advertise anymore.
Nice.
You know?
It's because, I mean, does anyone advertise gum anymore?
Doesn't
Five gum used to be huge with commercials.
Down those rails is the best way to go.
Maybe the fastest, but the safest? I'm not so sure.
I really hope that we all get in our own individual cart.
And yeah, I hope we can knock each other off of the carts. It'd be fun.
It would be. Oh shit, we doing a ramp? I also like how we picked the last one.
We are in our own carts.
We're not even together. Oh shit, I died.
Jake, I was watching you. I was like, wait, why can't I control anything? Why is Jesse not reacting to the dynamite and wall that's right in front of
I wasn't looking at it. I was looking back. Let's see. Regular or ranch? Okay, I'm partial to a barbecue one myself, Mike. Steven, top 3 gums.
Give me top 3 from back then. Just give me top 3 overall. You can factor in flavor and nostalgia. Both can play a part. Why don't I get to do this? This is bogus.
Who do I have to bend over and fuck to get control of this cart?
What the hell just happened?
I was just about to say, I feel like I made a mistake. Like maybe I wasn't supposed to shoot that one.
Yeah, you're standing right now.
I've been standing. What do you mean?
You were sitting before.
Oh.
Well, maybe that wasn't such a good idea after all.
Big League Chew is number 1. Interesting.
Interesting. Not what I was expecting.
At least
Now,
closer.
Big Chew.
Why-
Interesting
why-
on Big Red too. That makes sense though. You got to get a little spicy option.
Watermelon Bubblicious, very specific, but I can see it.
Oh, Bubblicious. Okay. Now I
Why
want to walk
Big
it
League
back to
Chew?
the Big League Chew. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Explain, because I've never had Big League Chew, but I've never heard anybody rave about it.
it's I mean
just
it
kind of
was a
exists.
product made to sell chewing tobacco
Another
to
way
children.
down.
But I'm sure yours was more exciting. You gotta see this.
Because it's made like chewing tobacco. It's like in little strips, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You put a wad in your mouth, chew it up.
With this workstation,
So I know I'm right. I know I'm right. My dad used to do chewing tobacco, and I hate it, and it was gross.
No, you're still good for comic relief.
I am.
See,
Blaster, new upgrade.
oh shit! Can our bullets bounce?
Oh, hell yeah, they can.
You know what I say, Steven? I say it
My
all the
pistol
time.
is now fully upgraded.
Wow, for real?
Yep.
That was like the first upgrade I've gotten for mine.
I have targeted my pistol the whole way.
How much more of this game have you played?
Ready to roll, sir?
None, because remember, I'm on your save file.
Yeah, I know.
We're further than I've been on my own time.
I understand. Oh, shit.
Punch him once. Punch him once. Maybe not. Shotgun. There we go.
Okay,
Save your
these
shotgun
guys
for when he has the shield. Okay, I'll take care of it.
taking care of the ads. Get out of here, 5 Gum. We only chew big.
Behind you.
So are bullets just electrified now, or is it? What's the
Yep.
deal? Okay, that's just an outright deal.
Yep.
We used to see who could get the most in a single chew. It's nice. That's nice. I did that. I do have memories of that as a kid, of just like trying to chew like a whole pack of gum, you know, at once. Do you think? Holy shit! I just got the whole system. I'm about to blow the lid off this whole thing, Steven. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Gum is not getting advertised as much because smoking is out of style now. We don't need gum if we don't have smokes. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
I just blew.
You want to know? You want to know what the actual reason is? It's because your sensibilities that are advertising to you have changed. You are not a child anymore, therefore you are not in the demographic that gets advertised gum.
I don't know. Mike just said that I had the taste buds of a child, so.
Yeah, but they don't know that. But like Cartoon Network, for example, if you ever watched Cartoon Network as a channel, that's where you would see your gum commercials. One, cable's basically dead, so TV marketing is also dead. Two, you don't watch Cartoon Network anymore, therefore you don't get gum commercials.
But also, Cartoon Network doesn't exist anymore. You know?
Yeah, it does.
Does it? I thought didn't that animation studio get shut down or something?
No, they still exist.
I don't know. Brody was real upset about it.
Out of my way.
Don't go that way.
Is it the right way?
I don't know which way is the right way, but I know there's a way over here.
I do not. I want one.
Okay, yeah. This. Well. You're not allowed to equip the ghost outfit, by the way. Because I can actually tell us.
Hang on, Brody. Brody's coming in with the hot take. Why am I mad? What are you talking about? I'm not mad. Wait, what happened to Mike's penis? How did what did I miss?
Erectile dysfunction pills, ED pills. That's what you mean.
I didn't even read that. I didn't even see that comment.
Yep. I'll tell you all this knowledge that we don't have yet.
I'll tell you what happened. I saw Mike. I started to read that message, and I got to I'm getting old AF, and then I saw Brody come in, and I was like, oh, and man, I misremembered that Cartoon Network BS. So
don't go that way.
Me and my penis are fine.
Don't go that way.
Thanks, lol. Where do you want me to go?
This feels like it's the right way.
No. The right way was where we both had to put our hands on that thing and say grace or some shit.
What? Okay, you don't move. Just don't move. Stay where you are. Bother the rocks.
What are you talking about?
Bother the rocks. Talk to them, not me. Just don't move.
Steven's Discord message said you were heated. Oh, I'm in one of those good moods, you know? Like this was a time to stream. We made the right call to come here tonight, you know? Today.
Lee Allison's not home, so he can scream.
I can scream.
And he's drinking some virgin cream.
I am drinking some virgin cream. Brody, I don't know if I've told you about this. Virgin. it's Virgil's zero sugar vanilla cream. It's amazing. It's cream soda. It's amazing. Zero sugar. Can totally drink it. It's great. It's amazing. Peter didn't like that.
$2,000. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade my stuff.
All right, I will too. Why not?
Hell yeah, more rifle damage. I do not have enough money. That's stupid. Hey, what's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Peter and I, along with his aunt, Laura, my sister, we went shopping today. So I took Peter on his first outing without Anna. And it was great.
Nice.
Went to Michael's, got some Christmas gifts.
Sorry, I just got a bunch of pictures of Asher at daycare. He's so cute.
Yeah, we definitely missed some side content because you wouldn't listen to me.
Steven, you didn't listen to me.
Did you say anything that's worth listening to? Also, take that outfit off and put your black and red one back on because now I can't tell the difference.
All right, jeez.
Yeah.
I buy one upgrade and I'm out of money.
I can't even buy an upgrade.
I meant to go back and check on what you thought we missed, but the world may never know.
Yeah, probably all the money I needed to get my better rifle in there.
I need to hit the gym. I want to get to 160. Bulk up some. I'm at 200 and have no self-discipline. Yes, the eating, the self-discipline eating, that's the hard part. It's huge though. Like it's 90% of the battle. At least for losing weight. But really probably gaining it too. Brody, I'm back on Hotworks. Been trying to do that. I've been bad about it this week, but just because a lot of crazy shit's been happening. Ooh, 6,000 calories, Mike. That's like a challenge. Can't imagine trying to have that much. When you got them muscles, though, that's what it takes. Steven, this guy can take a hit or two.
You can. Have you used your shock thing?
Shock thing.
Triangle. There you go.
The crucifix?
Yes. I think that's what we're supposed to hit him with.
That would make sense. It just takes so long to charge.
Yep. You also have your shotgun.
I've been using that, trust me. Need to use my STEMI packs. Yeah, running errands with the kids though, that's fun. Me and Asher went to Kroger the other day. Had a great time. I'm down. I believe it. I believe it at 6,000 calories, Mike. Jeez. Guys, Steven is over here doing the Lord's work.
I am.
Tried to stun him with my shotgun. It didn't work.
No, stunning him with that doesn't happen. It's the crucifix that stuns him.
I didn't
You gonna do anything about it? Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. There we go. Jeez.
I'm gonna need to check his diaper after we finish this
You're
fight.
good. You're good. You're good.
Hit him.
Well, I'm punching the shit out of him. Peter's not having a good Friday. He needs some virgin cream.
All right, stay here.
All right, yeah, go take care of Peter. Go take care of
Come
Peter.
here, bud.
Dead for good.
You want attention? Are you dirty? Are you hungry? What's the deal? Oh.
He said, Uncle Steven, Uncle Jake's saying, I mean, no, wait, no, I got that backwards. Daddy, Uncle Jake's saying all sorts of BS I don't like. That's what Peter's thinking. He's also probably like, I want to eat 6,000 calories like my Uncle Mike. Brody, what was your biggest WTF moment from God of War Ragnarok? Full spoilers here in the chat, everybody. Full spoilers. Steven, are you ever going to play God of War Ragnarok?
Eventually, I don't care about spoilers.
Okay, all right. You sure?
Yep.
All right.
If it's a good story, it'll engage me regardless.
It will. It will. It's pretty good. Yeah, Brody. Apparently, everybody's is Peter's uncle, including his father.
Peter's his own uncle. What's wrong, Uncle Peter?
Man. To be honest, Sindri smashing the hell out of Odin at the end. That was pretty good. I'm so glad he got that moment. And also, to anyone reading that without context, you could totally think that Sindri had sex with Odin at the end of the game.
All right, I'm good.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Peter's all good?
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to be in his rocking chair, and he wanted to be in his bouncing chair.
I feel that. Yeah, Sindri just kind of losing his shit towards the end of the game was pretty good.
Did you see the Facebook video I sent to the group chat?
Yes, and I
Was
just
that
like,
not
I don't know what to take of this.
Well, I'm fine, sir.
For context, everybody, it was a phone video of a man blowing out his birthday candle on his cake, but somebody had put like an animated dinosaur walking around, like, you know, one of those Snapchat filter things, and it timed out just right to where the dinosaur turned butt to the man, and the man leans over and blows to like blow out the candles, but it looks like he's blowing up the dinosaur.
As Mike would say, it looked like he was eating that booty like groceries.
Called it the Piazza. Scott's gonna shit bricks when he hears about this. I mean, Agent Bloom is gonna be really interested in this find. He majored in mythological creatures, but seeing it with your own
Oh shit, we got a dragon here?
Splendiferous.
Kids building an army of foul bloods. How did you get roped into all this?
Look here. The last entry is from the 12th of May, 3 years ago. That's probably when the ticks came.
This ugly ass trophy must be
See,
important.
if you played Triangle Strategy, you'd
guests here.
know what a perfectly paced narrative felt like.
Place where you can fix the gun.
That game
We need it ready for action.
did not waste too much time or spend too little time in any, like, it moved at the perfect pace.
That was suspicious.
Yeah, Ragnarok did happen very fast.
Mr. Renier, sir?
I feel like it had to, though, because so much of the game was like
Well, it's more of an emergency.
trying to avoid Ragnarok.
Some ticks have gotten loose.
That like when it actually came, it was just like, all right, let's just fucking rip this band-aid off. Like we gotta move, keep moving. Don't think about it.
Experiment with some ticks we captured, and things got out of hand.
Which is funny because, like,
Before you go all
the developers themselves would say to you, like, Ragnarok happens, it's not a spoiler. This game is called God of War Ragnarok. So for them to spend a lot of time trying to prevent it,
So hard to like.
and I know it's not as simple as just saying that's a waste of time, because it's not, because the characters develop. But
turns out
it just seems interesting that they wouldn't put more of their narrative eggs in the Ragnarok basket, like actually spending time within it.
Yeah. Well, they definitely set up a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, basically what it is Kratos is like, we are not killing a pantheon here of gods. Like, we're just not going to do it. I don't care what fate says. I don't care what anything says. And the whole story is really just about how fate doesn't define you. Like, and there's even a part where they're like, you know, basically fate doesn't exist, but you fucking humans are so easy to predict that we can basically spell out how the world is going to go. And so they kind of come to this point of just like, we're going to do things because we feel it's right, and we don't care if someone predicts it. And so then the things that happen, the context around them shifts. Like, big spoilers here. Kratos and Thor fight. They eventually come to an agreement, an understanding. Well, then Odin fucking turns around and kills Thor. So Thor dies, but it wasn't how you thought it was going to happen. So it's good. It's interesting. Yeah, Brody. Jormungandr, the world serpent. That was cool. As soon as he put that soul into the snake, when he was in the giant's realm, I was just like, oh shit! Did he just create the world serpent right there? And I totally forgot until Ragnarok was happening and it showed up. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Thor fucking hit him so hard he went back in time. So yeah, that's what's about to happen. Oh, we have supercharge mode. Ow.
Are you progressing through without me?
Do what now?
You're doing things, and I'm not there.
Well, I sure didn't mean to, Steven. I just took a walk down the road lane, and next thing I
Wow,
know,
you walked into what is clearly an arena.
I didn't even see the arena.
Open up. Do you not have eyes, Jake?
I know. I don't. Just go watch that. Yeah, Heimdall was a big old bitch in Ragnarok.
Felt kind of right to be out there, working side by side.
This just came in. It's from Agent Gravener. Good or bad?
Private.
Oh,
Speaking of bad, I found a giant ancient cadaver in Baxter. Any
Steven,
idea
have you
why it
beaten
takes
this
so long
game
to
without
hide
me?
A few.
I told you earlier, we're further than I've gotten.
Oh, okay.
Because I just when I realized that my progression didn't matter,
That means closing a few doors?
I stopped.
But I'm a medical professional and the head of this cell.
So a chain of command shouldn't be an issue for you.
It isn't, sir.
Emilia, you don't have to get all...
I'd prefer Dr. Blackwell, sir. Ready for debriefing whenever suits you best.
Since this is an older time, I half expect him to be like, Amelia, you don't have to get all time of the monthy on me or something like that.
They don't know about that
Something
yet.
real
They don't know about-
disrespectful.
They don't know about any of that. They just think she's
Well, let's get
she's
to
got
the things
she's got it out for
Stop.
vampires. You know what I mean?
Stop.
She's just she naturally secretes some blood down there to get
Stop.
them moving. Ah! All right, you ready to go? Did you do the side mission where I did all the side missions? I platinumed the game, bro. Day. I've done it all. I'm actually going to talk about that on our awards show because I have some thoughts about trophies after doing Horizon and God of War. I like them both for different reasons. But yes, Brody, I did. And I appreciate that he liked the doggies. Lots of good side quests in that game.
Since you have your own specific
Trophy.
like your own category,
Yeah.
I decided, and it may require that we reevaluate the Better with Time games, because I'm splitting up Better with Time games, and games like best expansion games. I'm splitting those up. So Better with Time is games that
Get updates.
get the free updates, like the games that benefit from that the most. So that would be your Monster Hunters, because it technically did get free updates, or
Now, expansions.
that would mean Outriders because of World Slayer, or Sunbreak for Monster Hunter, stuff like that, where I'm for me, and,
So like
and that's,
maybe the game didn't come out this year, but the expansion
expansion
came out
did.
this year. Okay. I
Yes.
don't know that I would have any.
or which is why I am gonna.
That's going to be
take
your
care of that.
category. Okay.
Yeah, because I played a lot of those this year.
Okay. Yeah.
And Monster Hunter Rise, and it's going to get on your nerves probably, but Monster Hunter Rise is going to be very frequent. It's going to appear very frequently on the list because it technically came out this year on PC,
Yeah.
and so it counts. And it's the weird game that it came out this year technically, but also Sunbreak came out this year, so it's the base game and the expansion came out. So we're gonna be talking about both of them.
Must be near.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed in myself when I put the whole list together, and like it was basically just God of War, Elden Ring. Actually, I don't even think Elden Ring got mentioned that much. It just is my game of the year.
I put Elden Ring on a couple.
Chester did say
I remember, like, as I looked at it, I was just like,
Oh, which that reminds me. I was gonna add another one that was just gonna be like we both mentioned one game.
did we? By the way, did we have one? Sorry to just derail you. Why did we have a biggest disappointment?
more disgusting.
We
Yes.
did. We did. Okay.
Yes, we did. But I was thinking that we add another category that's just we both mentioned one game, and it's like a game that it's kind of, it's not game of the year, but it's a game that we would recommend people try or look into. Like
Yeah.
for me, that would be Chained Echoes because
Well,
no one's talking about it.
Every game that I would have talked about if we had just done like a top 5. I mean, the whole reason we added more categories and kind of did it this way instead of doing a top 5 is so that we could talk about more games. And so I'm gonna talk about every game that I wanted to talk about. Yeah. I'm just personally annoyed that some of the games that I wish I was talking about more, I don't have room to talk about them. You know what I mean? So I'd be fine with something like that. I'm probably just gonna mention something I already said.
I've also added, and we'll talk more about this later. Shoot! Oh my God! Just let us shoot him. But I was gonna do like the honorable mention rapid fire.
Okay.
Something like that where we just kind of mention games.
I don't even know what I would put.
I would come prepared with a list of like games that you would mention and talk about like for like 30 seconds to a minute, just something you would want to say about them. Okay. And then there's what I'm calling. I don't know if I should reveal this to you because this would be this. I've got something built in there where it's like, let's take a break and look at the year, like real quick. I'm calling it. I'm calling it the Chaos Corner.
Okay.
Because what made me think of it was the fact that Final Fantasy Strangers in Paradise came out this year, and I completely forgot that game existed.
Yep. So you like want to go down the list of like every game?
Not the whole list. I just looked through the list of stuff and was like, what are some things?
Oh fuck! This came out this year.
Yeah, this came out, or I forgot about this. Just kind of weird things. Just kind of look back at the year because we're gonna talk about most of the like all the games that we care to talk about, but that's just gonna be like, hey, remember Strangers in Paradise? That game came out.
Yeah.
I've got just a quick list of those that I was just gonna go through like a rapid fire, not news section, but just like, hey, remember this? Okay, moving on.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like that as an opening. You know.
Bones,
yeah.
blood.
So you would use that as an opening, not as like a midway break.
I think it's an opener or a closer.
Okay.
I
would
feel
say
like
it's more of an opener than it is a closer.
That's where I'm at. I think it's more of an opener.
Why don't we just yeehaw lasso our way through the cracked glass?
That's a man. I ask that question more often than you think.
Never heard you ask that question before in my entire life.
You haven't yeed enough Holly then, you know?
I think I've hawed plenty of ye.
Have ye?
Shut up.
Oh, man. So, I don't know if Brody, if you're still here or not, but do you want the next game in the God of War series to follow Atreus or be Kratos and Mimir somewhere else? I imagine it's just going to be Atreus is now the god of mischief. And that's just what it is, you know? He's the god of being better. Didn't like that one?
No, I got staggered.
Ask me some fucking culinary questions, Mike. What's your ask me some fucking preferences. I'll tell you. I like to eat shit, snail, turd, bullshit, caviar, agave, whatever the fuck, okay?
Agave.
I'll eat your prime steak raw or whatever the fuck, okay? Your pigeon eggs that you eat on Sunday after you shit a basket of wine or whatever the fuck. Like, just ask some questions.
Hold on.
Get some
A
fucking
basket of
preferences out of
wine?
here, and let's see how.
A basket of wine, Jake.
Have you ever shit a basket of wine on Sunday, Steven? Oh, who's got the fucking child palate now?
Baskets are notorious for having holes in them. You do not put liquid in baskets, Jake.
Oh, there's bottles of wine in the
No, he
basket.
shit the wine in the bottle.
It's multiple bottles of wine that he shit out in a basket.
Well, I'm so sorry that your ridiculous scenario.
You
didn't include that the bottles came out with them.
You obviously don't eat
assumed-
enough on Sundays. Okay, that's what I'm
I
learning
don't, because I
here.
work hard on Sundays.
You have a child's palate, all right? You eat a child's
Your
plate
mother
on
has a child's
Sundays.
palate.
Maybe she does. Maybe she did. You don't know.
Where you get it from?
Have you? My mom at least can shit a basket of wine. You know.
Brody says, I guess Atreus.
I was gonna give it one more beat, and then I was gonna just peacefully read that. I couldn't do it. Couldn't get it. Oh man, wasn't the end like Kratos? Yeah, I assume nothing really happened.
That seems like something that Kratos would not be cool with.
He gets real emotional about it at the end of the game. He's like, wow, there's a path I didn't even like think was possible. I could be a good person. I do wonder if he and Freya.
Flamethrower.
Oh, we do get a fucking flamethrower. Hell yeah. I do wonder if he and Freya are gonna end up banging before the next one. How do I use that thing? Oh shit, I forgot about spiking.
Great. That's all Jake's gonna do now.
Are you flamethrower? Okay. Oh. Hell yeah. First off, tone it down. Second off, we're cutting you off the cream soda. Don't mess with my cream soda, Mike. Brody, I don't think the problem is that he can't hold one down. I'm pretty sure he's got that under control. It's the keeping them alive that he struggles with. Mike, you still didn't ask any culinary questions.
Do you think they'll take a break from God of War for a while now? Or do you think they'll go straight into it?
I don't know. Because, like, you know, the whole... I think... Going into to the first one, right? We all thought, "Oh, cool, trilogy, great." Mm-hmm. But then they announced this one, and it's like they're not doing a trilogy. What the heck? And you know, they kind of, I forget who it was, probably Cory Barlog, was like, "Oh yeah, well we kind of talked, and we just didn't want to spend 15 years finishing this story. Like we
respect."
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and it makes sense. And when you play the game, I think you can tell like it very much is a second and third game kind of crammed together.
Yeah.
To bet for better or worse or whatever, but it definitely shows signs of that. But like, so you would think, yes, Steven, that they would do something different next. But like, I've listened to interviews with the game director Eric Williams, and he's talked about how the three things that Cory Barlog told him he had to do in the game was that Brock had to die, Atreus had to leave at the end, and I'm fucking blanking on the Ragnarok had to happen. Yeah. Those were the conditions. Those were the three things he had to do. So that would lead me to believe that there's something like that they want to do with it. You know what I mean? Like there's something to happen next. So I don't know. Which like I don't know. Maybe going full Atreus would be new enough to kind of be considered.
I think that'd be great. I think that Kratos just deserves to cool off for a bit.
You know you play as Atreus in this one. Did I tell you that?
I figured.
Yeah. At first, it's great, and then Kratos gets a new weapon, and I told Brody, I was like, man, I was ready to just like screw Kratos. I just want to be Atreus all the time until Kratos got his new weapon. And I was like, nope, fuck it, never mind. Take me back. I don't care what this kid's doing.
Use your flamethrower. Good.
I'm using it. Why don't you use your own business-minded skills?
What?
I'm trying to say mind
we
your own
need a
business.
cannonball guys into him. That's how we deal damage.
Well, do you see any fodder we can?
Mike asks, do you prefer Alfredo or pesto sauce?
So I prefer Alfredo, but I know that's a trick question.
I'm pesto all day.
Oh, fuck you, Steven. You're just trying to win.
No, I used to prefer Alfredo, but Alfredo got to the point to where like
you like the green pesto sauce.
Absolutely. Okay. Pesto pasta, pesto pizza, all about it.
All right.
Alfredo's fine, but to me, pesto is just. I guess it's more unique, and I feel like I can get it. I can't get it as often, so I developed a preference for it because I would get it more often than. Yeah, Mike's not trapping you.
Well, I see that, Mike. Mike, you gotta understand. Part of this is just a bit. All right, I'm getting mad for the lulz. All right, I'm in a good mood. I'm drinking some Virgil's cream. I thought the no wrong answer was related to something else. So you talk about this big old tick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like these tick things, man. I think they might try something new. Also, wants to see Naughty Dog's new fantasy IP. So Brody.
Hey, Vortex.
I've heard two rumors. What up, Vortex? I've heard space for Naughty Dog's next IP, and I've heard fantasy. Now, I'll be honest. I fucking want this fantasy thing they're working on.
I can't be excited about a Naughty Dog IP till they earn it because of how bad Neil Druckmann fucked The Last of Us.
It wasn't.
He did. It was.
It wasn't that bad.
It was. It was. Completely nuked most of the characters, if not all the characters in the franchise, just to pretend to have a message that it didn't stick to. That's bad.
I did. I was listening to a podcast with what's his name? The Rick and Morty guy.
Justin Roiland.
Listening to a podcast with him, he was talking about Last of Us, and he was saying that he enjoyed the game, Last of Us Part 2. He enjoyed it, but he thought that the way it was going to end was they would go to that. Did you beat Last of Us Part 2?
I never even played it, but I know everything that happens in the story.
Okay. Well, so the last act, right? Ellie goes and she's basically on her last act of revenge. She goes right to find Abby and the kid. I'm blanking on names. Lou, maybe. Anyway, that's Death Anyway, she goes to the group. There's a group that like has caught them, kidnapped them, whatever. And she goes and ends up saving Abby only to like as they get into the boat to leave, she's like, I'm a fucking I gotta kill you. I gotta get revenge on you, whatever. And like
that's called bad writing.
It's like, okay, yeah, why did this happen? Anyway, shoot, what's his name again? Rick and Morty guy?
Justin Roiland.
He was saying he thought in that act what would happen would be that Abby and Ellie would have to like overcome their differences to like escape together, and like in that process they would come to like have mutual respect and understanding for each other.
That would have been almost as bad.
Really?
Yes, because that would be cliche.
Well, I was gonna say that's cliche, sure. I don't know that would have been worse, but
well, see what they should have done. Because so much of Last of Us 2 is hell-bent on telling you that it means something. Go for revenge, you dig 2 graves. That whole spiel. So what they should have done is they should have let you choose. Do you kill Abby or do you not? And if you do kill Abby, you get an extra sequence at the end of the game, kind of like how Spec Ops: The Line added extra sequences at the end depending on your ending, where you are one of Abby's cohorts hunting Ellie, and then you kill Ellie. that would have gotten the point across, because it would have been like revenge never ends. It's a cycle. And if you spare Abby, you can have the ending that they did. That would have shown that the pursuit of revenge, even if chosen not to take the actual revenge, it is still a pursuit of folly. Like it gives you nothing. Like it's the game just had such a hard on for being like violence is bad, but it glorifies violence constantly.
God of War does the same thing. But
at least God of War isn't trying to like.
I really want to put a supercut together of all the times Kratos is like, "We will not fight them," and then it's like beating the shit out of something. Because most of the time, what happens is he's beating the shit out of somebody, and he's like, "We don't have to fight," and then he beats the shit out of them, and then he's like, "Are you done now?"
Well, I believe the term is ludonarrative dissonance. I think that's what it's called. Where you're playing as Ellie, and you are just going on an absolute killing spree as the player.
Right.
And like, sure, it could be more brutal depending on your choices, but end of the day, you're still killing all of these people. And then you get to another character that Ellie may hesitate to kill, or maybe she doesn't kill them. Why is that? Because the plot needs her to be that way, because the plot isn't written for the characters, it's written for us, the audience, so that we can feel artificial emotions. Because it's not believable at all. The story happens the way it does so that we, the player, can feel bad, not so that the characters within the story can be affected in any sort of way. It's bad writing.
This is probably another reason why I want them to do a new IP. It's because
I really want them to leave Last of Us and Uncharted alone. I really hope we never get an Uncharted game ever again. And I love Uncharted.
The rumor is that there's going to be a new one, but Naughty Dog's not doing it.
Is covered with those damn leeches.
I see.
I don't know if that's better or worse for you.
It's about the same, because while I'm glad that Neil Druckmann can't get his grubby hands on it, which I say that I don't even know if he was involved in Uncharted to begin with, but I love Uncharted, and I think that it had, I can't even say the perfect trilogy, it had the perfect quadrilogy. 4 games, perfect saga, if you want to call it that, because the series, in my opinion, only got better over time. It ended with its best iteration yet. The ending was perfect. Like, don't mess with that, you know? At least leave Nathan Drake completely out of it. If you're going to do another Uncharted, do completely new characters and just make it Uncharted thematically.
I think that's what it is. It's going to be a new.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
I would honestly even prefer if Sam had nothing to do with it. I'd be okay if he was around, but I would prefer if he
was old, crusty, and dead.
I just want the Drakes and Sully to be able to, walk off into the sunset.
Kind of like Star Wars.
No.
Keep the Skywalkers out of it. You know what I mean?
Yes. But the idea of a treasure hunting game, there's a lot you can do with that premise. With the branding of Uncharted, just leave the Drakes out of it.
This is Uncharted, not Undrakes. Mike, ask me another culinary question. Let me know if you want to know if I like marinara sauce or spaghetti, okay? Ask away. Let me know.
Which one do you prefer, Mike? Or is it situational between pesto and Alfredo? I like both. And honestly...
I like both.
Yeah, I tend to like pesto pasta more, but when I hear Alfredo, I immediately go to chicken Alfredo, and I just don't like chicken Alfredo anymore.
You know what we've gotten to do that I really like?
What?
Allison kind of turned me on to this. It's she'll take Alfredo sauce, so we'll get normal tomato spaghetti sauce, right?
Yep.
And we'll make it, and then we'll put just a little bit of Alfredo in.
See, that's funny because what we do with spaghetti is I toss our spaghetti noodles in pesto before I add the marinara sauce. So we kind of do a pesto marinara.
Now here's a fun question. What's your favorite pasta? Like type of pasta?
Depends on the meal. because
If you had to pick, so the pasta would be in whatever meal you would like it in, but what pasta do you like best?
Well, again, the pasta itself. Ooh, step on the leeches.
Oh, I've
They
stepped
move.
on them.
But different pasta hold sauce differently. So
Right.
penne, I feel like, is a solid bet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to go wrong with penne, especially if there's like a meat, like a protein.
No, Mike. I'm asking what type of pasta, like rigatoni, spaghetti, linguine, shell.
Shell.
I like rigatoni is the one that's kind of swirly, right?
You just played yourself so hard. Mike is like typing child's palate right now. I guarantee it.
Rigatoni though is the one that's spirally, right?
I believe so.
I'll tell you what. One thing that Brody messed me up on. When we were roommates, he used to make chicken pasta with rigatoni, and he would just put like ranch was the sauce.
Oh no.
And it was something Miss Sherry did, his mom, and
It's too
when
salty.
it was one of those things. It was Brody, feel free to correct me if I'm missing any details here, but I'm pretty sure it was something she made you when you were a kid, and so it's just kind of a comfort food. I had never heard of it. I had never thought of it. You made it one night. I had some, and I thought, this is genius. This is genius. And so I started making it until I made it so often that I hated it. Like that, it became gross to me. But also, I have permanently attached that meal in my mind to Splatoon. And whenever I play Splatoon, I think about that food because I ate so much of that while playing Splatoon.
It's okay, Vortex. He's still not going to use it even if you tell him to, because he doesn't listen.
Is he talking about my shotgun?
He's talking about your shotgun, yeah.
I'm using my shotgun. It's just my.
It's on cooldown, Vortex.
It's a one shot every
It's a double
cooldown.
barrel, it has cooldown.
Yeah.
But see,
fuck.
ranch. I used to hate it, and then I was like, okay, yeah, ranch is fine. And then I got to the point where it was like, most of the time when it's implemented in a dish, it's just too much. Because like it's so salty.
Do you still like to have ranch with pizza?
I've never really done, like, I've never liked that much.
Wow.
Because I don't really dip my pizza in anything. I just enjoy the pizza.
It depends on what it is. Like if we're at a nice pizza place, Lost Pizza even. That's kind of probably the borderline of that. I would not dip my Lost Pizza in ranch.
Yeah.
But hey, if we're going to Domino's or Little Caesars or something, sure.
Little Caesars I can understand because you gotta hide the cardboard with something.
I mean, yeah, it needs some help. So give it some help.
I hate this fight.
I don't like anything about what we're experiencing right now. I just, in general, have not liked the usage of ticks in association with vampires. Like, I get it.
It's the parasiter. I just realized.
Yeah, I know. Ow! Ow!
Oh!
He wants my noodles. He wants my noodle.
Well, Mike, they should not make their dough in house because they must be making it out of the box that they put the pizza in.
I say, did they remember to put the dough in it? Or did they just put the whole box?
And honestly, I think my problem with Little Caesars is more so the sauce. I think they just have bad tomato sauce.
It depends. If they put enough sauce, it's fine. We'll see. I don't like that glowing thing. Oh fuck.
Because I think I got Little Caesars not too long ago, and I got don't remember if it was cheese sticks or it was something that didn't have any sauce or had a little sauce, and I was like, this is actually pretty good. Their deep dish is okay.
Do we ever know what the deal was with Papa John?
I mean, he said racist things or something.
All I remember is he left and he said, "There's going to be a reckoning."
Yeah.
And did the reckoning ever come?
He said that in like the most sweaty picture.
I'm pretty sure he said that in like 2019 too. Like,
yeah, it's been a while. The reckoning has not come yet. Maybe the reckoning was Papa John's bringing the stuffed crust pizza to their menu. That felt like a reckoning, like a good reckoning.
The kind of reckoning that like needed to happen. Steven, I gotta say, we're handling this fight very well.
We are, especially since it feels like neither of us is really paying that much attention.
That's just how we roll, you know?
Yeah. So Domino's, all things considered, probably the best, just because they're very affordable and they meet the line between quality and affordability.
I
my
really
personal
like Hungry Howie's. Sorry, I didn't realize you were going into your favorite.
Hungry Howie's is fine. They're below Domino's for me, but they're way above Little Caesars. Papa John's is my favorite. Like, if someone else is buying, Papa John's.
If someone else is buying Papa John's. Better pizza, someone else is buying Papa John's. Ow. I just realized part of my problem has been that I've been pressing the right cross button to try and heal. Not what that button does.
No, not at all. So no head?
Hey, ticks and leeches, the trophy, it's a silver trophy, we're winning.
Pizza Hut is one of those that I keep forgetting exists because I feel like no one gets Pizza Hut. People get Little Caesars because it's cheap.
So this is where those beasts get their magical blood.
People get Papa John's because it's quality. People get Domino's because it's both. No one goes to Pizza Hut.
I'm starting to hate mythology.
What's PJ?
Papa John's.
Oh, okay. Man, Pizza Hut. Yeah, I never think about that one.
I feel like, Mike, can you elaborate on this? I like Hungry Howie's, but it feels like whenever I get Hungry Howie's, in terms of like my three being Papa John's, Domino's, Hungry Howie's, you say Hungry Howie's is the freshest. It feels the greasiest and it feels the. I feel like if I'm gonna get sick by eating at one of those three, it's gonna be Hungry Howie's.
So I'm gonna blow this wide open for you here, Steven. So you know, a minute ago I said Lost Pizza would kind of be like the line in the sand of like I'm going to a nice place for pizza. I'm gonna get quality pizza, you know? Like I'm not gonna dip my pizza in ranch pizza.
Mike, I typically just get a cheese pizza.
So if that's the line of like where good pizza begins, like quality, I'm going out for pizza.
Uh-huh.
If that's where that line starts, the other side of that line. So like the end of this is the best, nicest pizza I'll dip ranch in. That would be Hungry Howie's for me. There's a line between those two.
If double bake is ever an option, Mike, I always select it.
You're one of those crazy people that likes to eat burnt pieces of wood.
That's a Mickenack. And here in
A Mickenack!
It's some kind of minor deity.
It was covered head to toe in those damn leeches.
That means we found yet another blood factory set up by DeBono and Felicity.
Steven, are you telling me you weren't excited about the word Mickenack?
Their source. The ancient blood
Mickenack?
No, I wasn't.
That didn't tickle something in the back of your throat?
Mickenack thing was supplying their wars for quite some time now, allowing those
Have you checked what's in that
spread
cream soda?
all over the country. Good news is,
I think it might be expired, actually, now that I'm looking. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from Lee Allison. Let's see. Hey, babe, you're on live stream.
I gotta show you what I just got for Christmas.
Okay. Oh, you already have a Christmas present?
Yeah, because you're gonna like it.
Okay. All right. You're on stream, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. It's
Is
pepper
it?
jelly.
Oh shoot! I like some pepper jelly.
It's homemade. Sheila made it.
Okay.
Pepper jelly.
Yeah, you know, like the Tony or what's it? The brand, Lee Allison?
What brand? This
Like,
is homemade.
no, I know, but what's the jelly that everybody talks about? Like, oh, you got that Colby Neck, Jack, the Slimmy Bob's, good old dipping jelly
Jake's having a
sauce.
stroke. Someone call
Captain Rodney's. That's it. I got her there. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. All right, so we got some pepper jelly. You have never had Captain Rodney's, Steven?
No, like I was like I'd never heard of pepper jelly, but I would totally.
You had to have. You've been to a party where they had some chips and some sort of dip, and then and some sort of jelly.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. No one's ever invited me to a party.
Steven said he's never been invited to a party, which I know is a lie because he's been to parties with me. Anyway, I continue. You got some pepper jelly?
Wherever Jay goes, it's a party.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh shit! Some Kirkland's bacon. Holy cow! Lee Allison just held up a log of bacon.
That's pretty good.
Unless it's from Sheila as well. I don't know.
That's very nice. I just bought bacon too. If I had known. We'll get to it.
Garbage out. You got a log.
Now I got a log. Was that it? Those two?
Yeah.
Those are all great. Amazing.
And I got a different kind of jelly from Sheila, but I got pepper jelly.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, I just wanted to show you that because I knew you'd get excited about the bacon.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm on a rip and a tear over here on the podcast on the live stream because I'm home alone. So.
All right, well I'm gonna go get Bug in about 45 minutes.
Okay, great. Sounds good. Text me when you do.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love ya, bye.
Love you, stream, bye.
Did you, guys? Did y'all hear that? Lee Allison said she loves you.
Yeah.
Just remember that. Okay, love you.
I was intrigued by the pepper jelly because I feel like that's something I would totally try because I don't like spicy food, so I don't like peppers. But I feel like the biggest issue with peppers that I have is the texture.
Steven, I still find this hard to believe. You haven't been to like
Jake. I don't go to parties.
A work event or like something where somebody's got like some crackers out and then like the ball of cheese, like cream, like the cream cheese.
Like a cheese ball?
Yeah, kind of like a cheese ball, but instead of pepper, like caking the ball, it's like covered in pepper jelly. You haven't had that. You've never
never had that. I've had the cheese balls, but never covered in pepper jelly.
I just like I believe you. I understands the word. I understands them words. I understands them words you saying, but no, I don't. I find it hard to believe you haven't actually had it. Okay, here we go. Our father has turned. He's full-blown vampire now.
Step aside.
That's a big boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he didn't kill us in our sleep, that link in his head will lead the ticks right to us.
Then let them come. Killing ticks is what the Rentier Institute does.
You listen to yourself? This isn't about your birthright. This is what happens when we run a government agency like a goddamn monarchy. All our protocols.
Where's James Harrow?
As soon as Daddy Dearest.
Keep talking to me
He's
about the
still
rules.
fucking somebody trying to get some coffee.
Please, we're all in the same.
He's working his way through everybody. He hasn't found the person that'll make him coffee yet. The heart, Jesse.
God.
Morapa, searching for the plant to make the regen compound.
The regen compound? Now you're wasting what little resources we have left.
I'm really
chasing a fairy
disappointed
tale?
because last night when we called out that we have to shoot the heart of that monster in Back for Blood, I yelled, "The heart, Norman!" and no one made any remarks about that.
Who else is worth saving?
I mean, I got it. I didn't feel like it deserved a call out. You know what I mean? Like like we all knew who you were impersonating. You know?
Some miracle actually
I think
works.
I disagree. I definitely deserve to call out.
Oh, it deserved recognition. It was a great call out. I just meant like I didn't need to be like the Spider-Man 1 of 19 of the 20 of the 2000s. Yep, that's a good one.
Better damn well prove you know how to
2001,
use it.
actually.
The naughties, as they say.
What if she just shot him?
I wish she would. I wish she would.
You picked a strange time to assert yourself, Virgil. Why'd you back Jesse's quest for this ridiculous compound?
Just because the
When are we gonna play some Red Dead Redemption Online?
As soon as you
something there.
freaking want. I'd rather. Well, I guess we can't. That's a J S and G game. I mean, we could do it just you and me.
Yeah, it's gonna be just the two of us tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I think so. Can we just do that?
It's you.
Sure, we could do that or Monster Hunter.
I feel like we'd have more fun in Red Dead.
We don't need to play Monster Hunter because the monster's right here. He won't play. He won't play Monster Hunter. So it makes him a monster. Did he disappear or are we following his ghost?
I think we're following him. And weren't you the one who was like, this guy's a traitor? 100%.
Absolutely. 100%. This guy is no good.
I'm tracking with that now.
Yeah.
He's off on his own? What? Okay.
Got a map of this place.
Well, we did split up earlier. And he said he was going to go take care of some business, but he could not have been walking more suspiciously, even though like, I don't know how our
I found him.
tracking skills. That's not him.
Oh.
That man is white.
That sounds like trouble.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, is this guy gonna be a werewolf?
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Right?
Oh, did not mean to do that. Wasted my shotgun.
We fought werewolves in this already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were way harder than this.
Yeah.
I agree, Vortex. I need to play some Hellsinger again. Even if it's just my own time.
What's even happening to Monster Hunter right now that you're so jazzed about? Was there an update recently or something?
I mean, they added... The end game is super solid. They've added a lot of really cool monsters. They added layered weapon crafting, so you can choose whatever you want your weapon to look like now, as long as it's in the same weapon style. Like, you could have the stats of a longsword that you absolutely hate the look of, but you could equip, like, the hand-me-down katana, which is Fugin's sword or something like that, if you wanted to do that.
Money.
They're adding... They're about to start talking about the next update. I don't know when it's coming out, but there's like the game's just good. It's got solid end game. There's reason to keep playing. You haven't even really gotten to endgame yet. You haven't fought anomalies yet, so you haven't gotten to do the Quirios crafting or whatever it's called, which is where you can
But it looks like you managed to escape.
basically apply extra attributes to armor and weapons. So that's where the end game grind comes. Is this a crossbow?
Must have been in a hurry if he dropped his
hell
damn
yeah.
crossbow. I'm sure Edgar wouldn't mind if I took advantage of this.
I don't like that wording, Jesse.
Took advantage of
This little beauty. I'm definitely using this crossbow though. Oh hell yeah.
Nice. What is it doing different?
Different than the lever action.
Yeah.
Lower damage, fires like a machine gun is basically your difference. So it's got higher capacity, so it's going to be more useful for those quick interrupts. Because like you know how enemies are marked and they need to be hit with a long range weapon. I think that's going to be its general purpose.
Interesting.
I'm probably going to lean more towards lever action. Actually, hold on.
Nothing alive here except
Okay, so
freaks.
we don't have any upgrades we can get for it yet. So there's a game. Come back here, Jake. Come back here.
Yeah.
There's a game called Solasta Crown of the Magister, I think is what it's called. It is
Hell of a name.
It is a D&D style game where you create a party of 4 characters and you go on adventures. Some can be even custom made. So I decided that I'm gonna have just in my back pocket for a stream down the road when I'm forced to do a solo stream. I'm working on building a party that is all of us.
All of us, yeah.
Yeah. So you are actually the first one that I made. I've made your character and my character. You are a sorcerer.
Nice.
That is of draconic origin. So
Nice.
basically, you get your powers from a dragon.
Yep.
So you're a Sylvan elf that has dragon scales around the back of your head.
Oh,
you look pretty
perfect.
cool.
Perfect, yeah.
And you are attuned to the gold dragon, so the fire dragon.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a bard. That's all I've gotten so far. So a lot less interesting than what I've got.
I'm a bard.
So I'm trying to figure out what would Matt and Jeremy be. Your
I feel
options are like shaman, ranger, druid, paladin. Gosh, what's it called? Warlock, wizard. Your typical D&D classes: monk, barbarian.
I'm thinking Jeremy's got to be barbarian or monk.
Okay.
I'm leaning barbarian. I thought about paladin, but I think of paladin as more of like, I almost feel like you would play more of a paladin. Defensive, support, healing.
I'm playing a healing bard.
Well, yes. I mean, bard is the right choice for you, but I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
I would put you as a paladin before I would Jeremy. So I'm leaning barbarian.
See, my thought for Jeremy, I need help with Matt. I was thinking making Jeremy a shaman that fought kind of up close, like a barbarian, but with the addition of being tuned to animals and possibly being able to transform into like a bear or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Because Jeremy loves animals.
He does, yeah.
He's a big teddy bear. So what's Matt then?
Read me my options again. What are they?
Oh gosh.
used
Sorcerer, wizard, warlock, monk, fighter, barbarian, paladin, ranger, rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah. I realized it as soon as I was like, yeah, he'd probably be a rogue.
I was gonna say like warlock, but then I was like, nah, that's a lot of magic on one team.
Right. If I can make Jeremy into a tanky druid or shaman, whatever it was, I can't remember. I think it's druid.
Druid would make more sense for what you were describing.
Yeah. If I can make him a tanky druid, then I think that's a balanced party. Because the sorcerer, actually, your starting kit, you have a light crossbow and you are proficient with bows somehow.
Nice.
I don't know why sorcerers have that outright. I thought that was interesting.
I guess it's a good option instead of magic. If you're trying to conserve magic for a bigger
target.
Well,
see, I don't know because I don't know PvP at all, really. I just know that I don't like it.
Well, you got spell slots, and like if you
cantrips and spells, but I didn't know if like you use the weapon as a traditional weapon or if you use it as a conduit of some kind. I assume it's possibly both, but more likely just using it like a regular weapon.
I would think you just use it as a regular weapon. I would think like in the D&D like campaigns that I've watched, I've never seen this, but I could understand where maybe you're walking into a big encounter, you don't know how long this encounter is going to go, you don't know exactly what you're walking into, you know what I mean?
Right.
I could see someone being like, well, I want to conserve all my spell slots for like absolute worst case scenarios.
Right.
So I'm going to use my bow as a primary.
Yeah, stick to just cantrips and physical weapons.
Yeah, I could see that. See that.
Yeah. You've got some good cantrips. You got a fireball cantrip.
I like fireballs.
And those like are not limited by rest or uses, so you can pretty much use them whenever.
Yeah, that's nice. Like a good fireball here and there.
I yell insults at people. That's one of mine. One of my cantrips.
You remember that insult simulator game we played?
I watched that Let's Play recently. That's a great Let's Play.
Twisted and covered.
It's a great time.
Why does it keep throwing punches whenever you interact with something?
Did I punch?
No, I am. Like whenever you interact with something, my guy just throws a punch.
Hey, maybe he's frustrated.
Plot twist. What if our friend is actually a spider and this whole time he's had legs, but we've been too drunk to realize?
All those dreads are actually his legs.
His legs, yeah.
Guess this is that giant arachnid's lair.
Hey, don't move. Stay put. I'm gonna plug in a fan because it's getting hot where I'm sitting.
All right.
Don't move.
You scared me. Why don't you activate this one and I'll see if I throw a punch.
What?
Why don't you activate this one and I'll see if I throw a punch.
Okay.
The footsteps are over here.
That's a big skull. You see that?
Oh yeah.
That's a big rib cage. What Texas-sized humans are we dealing with? Yeah, come over here.
We're in Texas now. I did not throw a punch, to my knowledge.
Wrapped up like a mummy in a web. Guess he got away.
Vortex just referenced one of my favorite Let's Plays.
What'd he say?
When we played Rec Room, and at the very end, there's a kid singing Uptown Funk, and all we've heard that entire time was kids, and we just hear like an adult grown man go, "Hey, shut your ass up!"
Oh man, that was a time.
That was a great Let's Play.
I'm glad you liked it because the whole time it was happening, I was just like, "This is a mistake. Why did I think this would be fun?"
Well,
because remember the game didn't work.
Like I like when I told you, because I had that feeling too, which is why I said put me in. Like I told you to give me the headset. I was determined to make something watchable.
We did it. We did it. We made it happen.
Oh, we got more wolves. Holy crap! The crossbow melts werewolves. Or the fire just increased damage dealt to them. Like something just melted those werewolves.
I wonder if it's got like a thing where
Deals more damage to
consecutive hits.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fine. What?
It just looks like he fell over for me.
He did. Oh, sweet extended magazine for the crossbow.
Did you see that we unlocked XXL 6969 crossbow bolts?
It's just XXL bow.
Are you sure?
I just looked at it, Jake. Let's see what other perks we got. It's funny how little I'm actually using the upgrade tree.
I was just sitting here thinking about it. I was like, man, I gotta go take a look back at that.
Did I see something about burning arrows?
I don't remember that.
All right, let's go. Wow, inflation affected this game too. It did. It's hard times for everybody.
Yeah, this game
Even
upgrades
owners.
are so freaking expensive.
Anna and I have been working our way through Christmas specials.
Yeah,
It's that time, just gotta soak up all the Christmas goodness.
y'all watching the Santa Clauses?
We are actually. It's not very good.
I didn't think it would be.
No. But we watched, and this is one that I'd seen before. Obviously, it's Phineas and Ferb, so of course I've seen it. The Phineas and Ferb Christmas special, specifically Phineas and Ferb Christmas Vacation, I think is what it's called. Such a good Christmas special, especially for kids, because the whole premise of it is that Phineas just wants to find a way to say thank you to Santa, and that's so good.
Sweet.
But also the soundtrack on that episode is an absolute bop.
Let's stick to the facts.
There are so many good songs on that.
Vampiric legends, a lot of myths and hoo-ha about some sort of
So
plant.
strong recommend. It's only
One
40
that
minutes
could
long.
Allegedly
Strong
reverse
recommend.
The process of the change. It's considered an affront to the purity of the royal blood.
Ominous. But can it work? From a biological point of view?
Now and then, some of those legends contain a grain of truth. An endemic species like this may have peculiar properties.
How would a Doom Christmas special go, Vortex? Just curious.
Some mutations. I don't know.
Imagine how many people we could save if you made it work.
Look, I'm not a miracle.
I like to think
Virgil, but I'll
that
give it my best shot.
it'd be like after all the demons are dead and Doomslayer is on like an Earth that's trying to rebuild, and he's like, I need to cheer people up. I need to find a purpose. So he breaks into people's homes like Santa with the music and everything, but it's just trying to give them gifts, but they don't know that he's trying to give them gifts. So they think that it's their time is up, you know, because here comes Doomslayer.
That's true, Greg.
With
Here comes Doom Guy, here comes Doom Guy, right down Doom Guy Lane. He's got the fucking presents to give you and guns to shoot in your face.
and realize that
Bells are ringing, bombs are blowing, going all night long.
Like that? That's what I imagine.
you just sounded like Randy Newman trying to do British punk. But yeah.
You gotta punkin' me. You gotta be punkin' me. Where the road looks glum ahead and you got that doom guy blowing up your head.
That was pretty good.
You just remember what your old pal Randy Newman said. You got the doom guy in me.
Oh, I should have just said, you got the doom in me. That's better.
There you go. Yeah,
That's better.
yeah. Vortex is correct. You do sound like you're rehearsing on the toilet.
I do rehearse on the toilet from time to time. I have been known to put on a shower serenade.
On the toilet?
Yeah. It's the best place, believe it or not, to put a shower serenade.
Your shower does it? Laying on your toilet?
You mean your shower's not on your toilet? You don't stand on the toilet to get to your shower? That must be a culture thing. We still fighting that big guy?
Yes. I think he's glitched.
I was about to say, is he stuck out there? What's the...
Oh my god, this is so annoying. Stop!
They both used to be
Ooh.
thick as thieves.
That's a nice knife.
Oh, it was Susan! That's his wife!
That's right. I completely forgot about all that. Man, I just like blew out my lungs there. That was...
I know you did.
I really put my heart and soul in that. I hope
As you were doing that, I was like, oh my god.
I think in my head...
You really want YouTube Shorts to work for this game, so
No.
you're just...
No. I think in my head, metal is just screaming. Like,
That's not.
So like
That's
to
not.
I felt like to get it there, I just had to scream. I just had to get it all out.
That's not what metal is, Jake. The best kind of metal doesn't even have vocals. Like the Doom soundtrack, the only vocals are demons reciting poetry of the exploits of the Doomslayer, who is their boogeyman.
How
Like,
now, brown cow?
Think about that though. That's how metal Doom is. Literal demons, lords of hell,
Damn jungle.
tell their little demon spawns stories at bedtime about the Doomslayer as if he is their boogeyman.
Hey, can you come stand over here?
Mike, I'm not saying metal can't have vocals. I'm saying that
Did you break this damn
metal doesn't need it.
Now I need to find another way.
And I do stand by, I haven't said this, but I stand by it, which is what you were kind of implying. Most metal that does screamo, and I feel like a boomer even saying the word screamo,
Right.
most of that doesn't work for me.
I've never been a big fan of the screamo.
It can work, but most of the time it doesn't. It just detracts from Like, that's why in Killing Floor 2, I don't play with vocals on, even though Demon Hunter is one of the groups that can do it well, I think.
So, one thing that I do think is really funny about my PlayStation wrap-up, it showed me my first and last trophies of the year. And my last trophy was I finally started, or I tried Midnight Express.
Midnight Fight Express?
That's it.
Why'd you get that on PlayStation? It's on Game Pass.
You know, trophies.
You have a problem.
And then, so I finally tried it, and I saw that one of the trophies was if you mute the game. And as soon as the game started and that music started playing, I was like, oh, Lord, okay, I get it. I get why they, like, I'll happily mute this.
Do you have a problem with the soundtrack?
It just was a little much.
That soundtrack is amazing.
It was a little much.
It's basically the same soundtrack as RoboQuest.
So anyway, the trophy is how did basically what you just did to me. It was like, how could you mute this? And so yeah, that's my last trophy.
I agree. How could you mute that? It's amazing.
It's like noise.
I think it's spelled noise cream, but I don't like saying it that way.
Yeah, it's something like
that.
that.
I say noise scream.
Noise scream.
I meant what I meant to say, Mike, was that
I meant what I meant, and I said what I meant. You know.
I prefer when metal focuses on the instrumentation rather than the vocals. That's my preference. That's what I meant by that.
Steven?
How did you die?
We both fucking stood on the same block and it sunk.
Gosh, it must suck having to follow somebody on these platforms, because that's what I've had to do for the past 10 minutes.
Gosh, it must suck having to not stop to shoot down that one because your friend shot it down for you already. Sacrificed his life even.
If you got yourself in danger from standing still and shooting something, that sounds like your fault, not mine. I shouldn't be thanking you for that. I should just be thankful that you didn't somehow get yourself killed. So thank you, Jake, for not getting yourself killed.
I mean, I did get myself killed, so I don't know what you...
Well, I'd retract it. Thank you for nothing.
Thank you for nothing. I really did like I need like some water.
I heard your entire body blow out when you did that.
Ugh. It didn't hurt that bad in the moment, but it hurts now. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, we need to find a rope for.
Oh shit, we gotta find a rope.
That's why he said we need a rope. Go get a rope.
Is there not one up here?
No. I don't know. Oh, it's over there. See it?
I got it. I got it. You stay up there. You stay frosty, big guy.
I'm not gonna.
Let me see if I can pick it up and you can.
I'm gonna follow far behind just in case you get yourself killed again for doing nothing.
After this level, we probably got to call it, just so you know.
That's fine.
No, but don't bring this thing down on top of me.
Amazing. It tied itself onto the tree.
Hey,
just by shooting.
It's amazing what crossbows can do.
That's why it must be called the X-bow, because it's extreme.
I like that. Yeah. I finally got around to watching the third My Hero Academia movie.
Uh-huh.
It's not as good as the one you and I saw in theaters.
That one wasn't even that good.
It wasn't.
It was fun, but it was stupid.
It was drastically better than this one, though. Not to say that this one was bad. Like, this one was fun, but I liked that one. I liked the second one better. I've also seen the first since then, and it's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
But this one,
Well,
this most recent one, it just did not cover as much of the group as that second one did. I like that.
That's when anime like My Hero Academia and Naruto are at their weakest when they don't focus on everybody, which is funny because like in Naruto, my favorite character was Shikamaru, obviously, and he was one of the side characters that felt more like a main character at times. Like he was central in some arcs.
Right.
But like I was not interested in Naruto near as much when it was about Squad 7, like Naruto's team, because the best characters were the side characters. Even though I feel the same way in My Hero Academia, even though Midoriya is the best character.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the show is more engaging when it utilizes its cast.
I agree.
Hit him with that shotgun. Oh, it's another one of those.
Damn moles.
Yep. Nice, good hit. Watch out, exploders.
Somehow the crossbow is really good against the exploders.
Well, that's because they only need one hit.
Yeah, I know, but like, I feel like the revolver doesn't do very well against
Oh
them.
well, the crossbow, it needs one hit from a precision range weapon.
I understand.
So like the lever action crossbow, both are gonna one shot, but with the crossbow you've got more room for error.
Got things in the sky.
Yep, working on it.
Vortex, that Heimdall fight is the most annoying fight. For context, Steven, Heimdall can...
Spoilers! I'm just kidding.
So you told me a minute ago you didn't care. He basically can like... I don't know if he can like see the future or he can just like read people's minds and therefore predict everything they're gonna do.
It's probably more so the precognition thing. I would assume
That's kind of how they explain it. Anyway, yeah. Well, just your precognition thing is on track though. But anyway, he basically you can't hit him because he knows what you're gonna do.
Right.
So you get a new weapon, which is a spear. It's like called Draupnir spear.
Draupnir.
Yeah, which if you're familiar with your Norse, that's a ring that duplicates itself. And so basically you have infinite throwing spears, and then they explode. And so the whole idea is that he's not expecting the spears to explode and for you to have unlimited amounts.
So
you
the way you're
eventually get to
talking
drop
right
one.
now about him being able to predict everything you're going to do makes me think of one of my favorite episodes of Rick and Morty. And it's the heist episode.
Yeah.
How they just do random nonsense to throw off the heistatron. I showed Anna that episode because Anna loves heist movies. and she actually liked it. She doesn't watch Rick and Morty.
It's a great episode.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty on a great tear right now.
I still haven't seen any of the new episodes.
I am just so frustrated.
I binge the season whenever it becomes available on HBO Max.
On Hulu. Yeah, it's probably the thing to do. I just have no self-control. I try to watch it however I can. I just check Adult Swim's app every couple days to see if a new episode's unlocked. Kind of like I do with I told myself not to watch the newest season of My Hero Academia because I was like, as soon as I start, it's going to become an obsession. I'm going to be checking every night.
Yep.
To see when the new English dub drops. I'm going to see thumbnails from like 3 episodes ahead.
Because like to me, I never care to be a part of the conversation with new stuff. Like I don't care to be in the know of what's going on in something that I just that I like. Because typically with Japanese stuff anyway, like with anime, I'm typically already behind because I don't read the manga.
Right.
Regardless. So it's like, what's another few months where I just wait for the season to be bingeable? Because at least that way I can enjoy it at my own pace, and I don't have to like break my back over it.
It's not even that I want to be a part of the conversation. It's just I'm dying to know what happens next. You know what I mean? I also started Chainsaw Man.
I've heard good things.
I got about 2 episodes in. I'll say this: the animation is just so buttery smooth. It's great.
Looks like there's only one way out.
I swung again.
I saw.
Edgar?
It's a puzzle.
Open the gate! I'm stuck in here. Find a way. Move those damn blocks. Whatever you gotta do.
Is he caught in the web up there? Where is he?
I don't know. Definitely heard him.
How did you get down there?
Stairs. Turn around. Go right. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah. Oh my God! Stop!
You or me?
Me. He just wouldn't put the rock down.
This way. Just a little more. There we go.
We could probably get secrets by lining up to go to the left. Yeah, there's a special chest over there. So you need to take that other tall one. Yes, you move that one back, and you connect the tall one behind it with the one that you just pushed in position.
Okay, all right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's how we do it.
No, I think that tracks. We need all that money.
Oh, hopefully it's going to be a skill.
We need all those skills.
Locked behind finding them. I did it.
Yeah, adrenaline junkie.
I can't vortex. That would have been good to try earlier. Oh yeah, I don't. That's a terrible perk. Whenever health pickup would be dropped, and energy pickup drops instead.
Yeah, that sounds
awful.
Like a great strategy.
Edgar? Chest behind you.
What's holding him down? Also, we haven't fought any spiders yet. Have you realized that?
I did. Yeah. I don't know why we have I don't know who in our family tree signed a devil with Sheba or whatever. Shelob to make a deal with the spiders, but yeah, I'm sorry I'm hacking up a second lung out here, guys. I'm just... It's that freaking... You wanted a song? I gave you a song. You know?
I didn't ask for that. You did that. You caught me off guard with the fact that you did that. I don't know why you did that.
You were like, hey, what would the Doom Christmas holiday special?
I was saying what the holiday special would be like, and then you interrupted with your own original number.
That's what I get for not listening. I
They're shielded. We gotta take out the...
I'm working on it. I'm trying to...
Alright, they're vulnerable. Frick. They're open.
Oh shoot, I'm down. No, nobody asked, Jake. I'm sorry. No one asked for it, but aren't you glad I did it, you know?
Technically, yes.
By the
These
way,
freaking flies! Oh my god!
By the way, I'm down, just so you know.
I know.
I just didn't want you to turn around and be like, "Oh, what the hell, Jake? When did you go down?"
Gosh, talk about going unappreciated. Jake didn't even know I was trying to save his life.
I saw you, and then you didn't save me. So I thought, well, maybe he doesn't know I'm down.
The conceit that you would think that I took notice of you and didn't realize that you were dead.
Hell yeah. I flashed my crucifix and that thing exploded.
That's good to know. Peter, why are you kicking off your socks? Your feet are cold.
I had it under control. Can tell.
You were cowering behind a vine.
Call it La Orchid de la Vida or something foreign like that. We get this back to Calico, squeeze it out, and maybe we have ourselves a way to turn.
He's been such a smiley boy this week. It's been adorable.
Sweet little man.
You guys still haven't met him. You still haven't met him.
Have we not?
You've not. Wow.
Wow.
Jake thinks that my son is so boring that he thinks that he's already met him.
No, I've seen him on stream so much. I thought I had.
No, you haven't.
We I think the D6 is doing a little get together. Oh, the 26th or 27th, I forget. One of those.
Didn't think it would happen that close to Christmas, but yeah,
Now that just about everyone else in the Institute is dead, I figure you and your daddy are gonna need all the help you can get to build things back up again.
You don't know what me and my daddy need, Eric or whatever the hell your name is. You spider.
You ain't gonna try to kiss me now, are you? You little shit.
James Harrow walks off about, how many spires do I have to blow in this forest?
All right, well.
God damn it. Harrow's here.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah!
You backstabbing witch! You ratted us out!
Dr. Blackwell, I know we've had our differences, but this...
For your information, I had nothing to do with Mr. Harrow's sudden appearance on our doorstep. But thank you for confirming how little faith you have in me. Now, I don't presume to know how things work for you, gentlemen.
Harrow's already been here.
That's what I'm confused too.
Words and betray confidences.
He's been trying to figure out how to get coffee.
Don't have that privilege. Now, I assume you have the plant?
We do.
Good. And there are clean syringes and alcohol swabs in the lab.
5 minutes is all we need.
Well, 5 minutes is not what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Steven starts blowing up the whole tavern. All right, that's going to be it for today, I think, right? You're probably not going to stream again tonight.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, it's just, that was it. That was it. Hope you enjoyed it. Go back and watch me scream, lose my lungs. I was on a real tear at the beginning, Vortex, if you want to go back and watch that. I was high on some Virgil's cream soda, zero sugar,
Cream.
some Virgil's and cream, yeah, it's big time. We'll be back tomorrow. It sounds like maybe some Red Dead or Monster Hunter or Escape Academy. I don't know. It's probably just gonna be me and Steven.
Let's put it up to a vote, and Escape Academy is not going to be one of them. There are just so many games that I want to play that aren't Escape Academy. That's my thing.
Well, you make the list then.
Okay, Red Dead or Monster Hunter. We'll put it up to a vote.
You made it sound like there were more.
There are, but I mean, do you want to play Gotham Knights over Red Dead or Monster Hunter?
No. I'm honestly at this point I've all but given up on Gotham Knights. Like, I'll play it with you guys if we want to do it at some point. But it's
you
like
soured on it real quick.
Do what now?
You soured on that game really quick.
It's fine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's fine. So anyway, all right. That's gonna be it for today. We'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.